Welcome back, guys, to WorldBox, and today is the start of GAalaxy Season 2. That's right, the second season, and this will be different from the first season, because then you guys, the viewers, will be able to root and vote for what your nation will do. You want to go to war? You can go to war. You want to cause a rebellion? You can do that. You can declare peace. Or you could do nothing. Your choice. But more on that later in the video. But for now, let's introduce the kingdom you will be rooting and choosing this season of GAalaxy. In the northern plains, we have the green-filled gladiators. In the mushroom biome, we have the people of Shroomite. In the chilly cold biome, we have the nation of Chillington. A little south, we have the legions of Lemonia. A little bit south more, we have the Emerald Empire inside the Blessed biome. Across the continent, we have the southern savages of Strongjaw. To the north, the average Joes of Joden, an average elf. And last, but certainly not least, the Great Alberta, the one that started it all, laying in the Crystal biome. Now, if I could have your attention, please. In the description below, I will leave linked a Discord server from which you can join and vote and root for your nation and talk to many others who have already voted and are watching the series along with you to have discussions over what's happening. But this seems like a good time to get it started. Now we're starting off, we're going to get it over to not half speed, 1 time speed, just to get it going. I plan to do this for maybe about 25 years to start it out with. We'll all see what happens. I hope some alliances are made, maybe a war or two is declared, but you never know. But let me give you the rules of this game. Basic world laws. Everything's the same as it would normally be. We got our disasters, we got our war, rebellion, expansion, and all that. But to win this series, what you have to do is you have to have either your nation survive or have one of your clans or houses survive. Here, I have slaved away at making sure each kingdom has 2 royal bloodlines, a clan and a house. These, every single one, has been immortalized in the world and given a specific name. Like here, for the Greenfield Gladiators, we have Greg the Gladiator. For the Great Alberta, we of course have the Great Al. For the Emerald Empire, we have Crafted Myself, and many others, but one of my favorites, in Jodan. If we were to go to the city, and you see this guy here? Biden. I thought that was funny because originally I was going to name the Elven Kingdom the Average Joes and just have Joe-based names. So Joe Biden, that makes sense, and we'll see how that goes. But also, Joe Mama. That may or may not be funny, who knows? I'll have to look out in the Discord, which hopefully you are joined by now, to decide. But these kingdoms will slowly grow until they are massive empires. Now, while this is called GAalaxy with 2 A's, I am not rooting for the Great Alberta. Mainly because it would be fun to see any of these win. But how ironic would it be if the Great Alberta won? That would just be amazing. But they will not be getting any special treatment. Nothing has been adjusted to these kingdoms other than their immortalized leaders and their names. That is it. It does look like we're finally starting to get some new population. Shroomite at 12 and the Great Alberta now at 12. Jodun at 11. Emerald Empire at 11. Oh, Shroomite at 13 now, and Chillington at 11. They are starting to grow, and it's only year 4. Everybody seems to be getting above 10 population. Greenfield just got up from 1. But the Emerald Empire, I believe, should be growing fast in population, mainly because they are in the Blessed biome. And for those of you who don't know, they give the the Enchanted status, which amongst all things give 50% fertility, which a main reason they're in the Enchanted biome is to hopefully grow larger than other empires and nations. But that will just be up to them and the AI. Real quick, while everybody's setting up, everybody's grown in population really fast. Here is how you can join the Discord server. Either take the link below, copy and paste it if you can't click it for some reason, and put it into Discord, and then you'll find it. Or if you know me from another server that we might be in, feel free to ping me or DM me if you would like to join it, and I will give you the link personally. But now once you're in that server, you'll have to choose from one of the 8 nations, which has been supplied with an announcements, voice channel, and a general channel. Plus, eventually, when there are alliances, I will be putting, pause. The King Frotham Fury has abandoned Chillington. What? What just happened? He's gone mad. Okay, well, it looks like we're killing off a bloodline already. So, let's look and see how this... the other guy, Alan, he's right next to him. They're going to be fighting. But let's see, Frotham Fury. Let's watch him. He's just fighting his whole kingdom now for some reason. He must have ate a bad berry, which I think that is a thing in the game, but... this is going to be... It was even killed by Alan. How ironic. But now Alan is the king. Maybe he usurped power. Maybe he fed him some poison. You never know. But that is among one of the funniest things I've seen for a death in this game. As everybody's now above 20 population and it's only year 7. Man, they're going fast. But to continue with the Discord thing, once you choose your nation, acquaint yourself with your teammates who you will be voting and fighting alongside for victory in this game. But, most importantly, each week, or whenever I get these videos out, you never know. I might take a week off, depending on family and availability. You will be able to vote on what you'd like to do, such as the war, peace, nothing, rebellion, or break up an alliance if you so choose so. But that'll be for when you're in the Discord, which I think you've joined by now. And let's get back into the action. It's halfway through year 8. Everybody seems to be at about over 25 now, except for Greenfield. They're the slowest one, but also they have a less special biome, so you never know. Plus, there's always extra traits that everybody has. It will be a while before anyone gets any actual stuff done. But here's what I'll do. I'm going to speed it up to ×2 speed and see how this goes. Through my testing, it looks like the faster the speed, it doesn't necessarily mean a faster growth of population. It only means faster time and faster everything else. The population goes the same no matter what. Actually, what did I just say? No, that's incorrect. Population changes because of the speed of the game. So if you have it on 1x speed, it'll be a lot more population than ×5 speed, and so on and so forth. But it looks like we have our first nation to break 40, being Jodan. Maybe not so average after all. Yeah, it looks like the Strongjaw, the Southern Savages are there, and the Shroomites are at 40 as well. Elves are really popping up in population right now. Now, we have 2 Dwarven factions, 2 Elven factions, 3 Human factions, and 1 Orc faction. You might be wondering why that is. Orcs are overpowered, so I only have 1 of them, though they are in a secluded area. Elves are better in the late game when they have a lot of bows, same with dwarves. And humans, they'll just take each other over, that's why they're all on the same continent. But, we will see how that goes when the people vote for what they want to do. It does seem that a bunch of the kingdoms are now setting up second colonies. Like, for the Ammonia, we got Sova. For the Shroomites, we got Ern. For the Greenfield Gladiators, we have Lowoa. Man, some of these names need to be adjusted. Seems like the Great Alberta has Goir. The Emerald Empire has Anum. Strongjaw has Rada. And Jodan has Ohakne. Still really weird. Really weird. At the end of each video, and in the Discord, I will have an announcements page that will be including currently what the map looks like, what the current alliances are, any current wars, as well as the clans. But now we'll see. Oh, hold on a second. That's interesting. So Clan Frost, that was the original thing that had Froth and Fury. It seems like he did produce a child, maybe 2, that preside over in his clan. Now, that is interesting, and that's actually really good. But it does seem like their population has decreased from House Bite, which still has King Allen. Now that is interesting. And it looks like we're getting our first alliance. And it looks like it's going to be the Emerald Empire and Lamonia. Now, let me just say, I have had this Discord open for a little bit, and I've had people invited. As far as I'm aware, at the time of recording this, I have over 40 members in this. Maybe more, maybe you joined by this point. But I will say, hostile actions are being taken in the Discord. People are insulting each other and they are fighting left, right, and center. And, ooh, it looks like Shroomites are making an alliance. Let's see what that is. But first, what do we got here? We got the Air Conclave between the 2 factions, already said. But what's going on? Ooh, it looks like the Greenfield Gladiators and the Shroomites are planning to join the alliance. Alliance? What am I saying? Honestly, I don't know anymore. But that is interesting. That will make this entire continent in an allyship, except for Chillington. And speak of the devil, what's going on there? It looks like Chillington's wants to join in the alliance as well. This entire continent looks like it might be in an alliance. But you never know, it could fail, or they could not be accepted into it. We'll just have to see. Maybe they get too many members, and they can't do anything. But how cool would it be if an entire continent was in an alliance? Will the Air Conclave accept them? Ooh, there goes. Okay. The Air Conclave. They accepted the Shroomites, but they rejected Greenfield and the Chillington Nation. Oh, it looks like Greenfield's trying again. Huh. They're trying to join the Air Conclave again. Wonder if Chillington's going to do the same. Maybe they are. Okay. Yep, they're trying to join the alliance again. We'll see how that goes. But it's almost year 20 in the Age of Hope. And man, this is getting interesting. No nations have hit over 100, but it looks like the Shroomite have hit 90. Greenfield just behind. They used to be one of the slower ones. Now they're even ahead of Chillington. And Lamonia. Looks like the Strongjaw Savages are almost at 100, as well as Jodan, while the Emerald Empire and the Great Alberta are lacking behind. Though everybody does seem to be getting up a little bit more colonies. Alrighty, let's see what happened. Everybody's in the alliance of the Air Conclave on this continent. That is going to be interesting to see how the votes and what will happen in the next episode when people have voted for it. It's only year 22, man. That's going to be rough. And it looks like the next year, I think the Age of Tears. In 210 moons, it's going to be the Age of Tears. All we can hope for is that each of the kingdoms are ready for when that comes, and when the viewers decide what to do. So it looks like Chillington is in last place in population overall. Everybody else is above 100, except for Great Alberta, but they're almost on that point. But let's see, how are our clans doing? Clan Greg and House Grog seem to be fine with 10 people. Clan Average and House Joanne have 9 each, but it does seem like Clan Average has had 2 deaths. Unfortunately, don't know what that is. Clan Frost and House Bite are at 2 and 10. That's a little interesting. Clan Suga and House Sorg each have 10. Clan Lamone and House Lime have 10, no deaths. Clan Al and House Maul have 10 and 9, and 1 death for Clan Al. I wonder where that was from. Then we got Clan Crafted and House Crimson with no deaths and 10 population each. Then Clan Smurf and House Smurf with 10 population and 0 deaths. Pretty good overall, but we'll see. Once the wars get declared, everything is just going to break loose. Chillington still has not made it over 100 population, while everything else has. Oh! And would you look at that? The Emerald Empire is looking to plan war. Now, planning war. Who may they be declaring war against? Who knows? You'll have to find out in the next episode of GAalaxy Season 2. Sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger like that, but that seems like an interesting way to end this off and see how the Discord proves itself. Will it be hostile? Will they break an alliance? Who knows? We got 5 people in an alliance. That would be a really good chance to take out the opposing nations. That is, if they have boats. They do seem to have docks up and the mini boats, but let's see. Let's look at culture real quick. That's one thing that they don't really have much of. It doesn't seem like culture really has anything, but it seems like everything's above 100 population. It's year 25 in the Age of Hope. Emerald Empire is planning war, and I'm going to end it there. Goodbye.